Welcome to the PandaCast, where we are going to dive deep into the psychology of young adults and learn more about how they perceive the world around us. Today's guest is Hristiyan.
Hello, everybody.
How are you doing?
I am doing pretty well. How about you?
I'm doing alright. Good to hear. How's school treating you?
No, it's going pretty well. Yeah, I would say so.
It's good. It's good. What are your hobbies?
Hmm. Well, that is uh, that is a question I kind of dislike because I have no good idea, no good way to answer that. But I guess I like to play video games. Okay, that's a lie. I love playing video games. Uh,
Okay.
uh, I like watching shows. I love watching anime. I love reading manga. I love a lot of things just associated with anime.
Okay.
I love studying about history, and I have this very weird hobby of painting miniatures.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Sort of, sort of like Warhammer.
Precisely Warhammer, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Alright.
painting and playing. Mainly playing, but oh well.
That's good. How's life?
Oh, I mean, it's pretty good, I guess. Could have been better with if it were not for COVID, but oh well. At least stuff has gotten quite a lot better than before, and the vaccines are being rolled out. So,
Good to hear. Um,
uh,
here's a bit of a deep one. What is the meaning of life for you?
oh, we're going in, huh?
Yeah.
um. Well, I oddly enough, I have thought about that a lot, and I have somewhat concluded an answer. I guess I don't know, just live live a happy life. Realistically, just may try to do as much as you want to do. Like try to just get as much as you want from life. And
Yeah.
yeah, be happy. Also, I guess another very important thing, at least to me personally, is to raise a new generation. Have kids.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I see. So it's pretty good meaning of life, I'd say. I,
Thank you.
for me, it's happiness, just as you said. So yeah. Um, do you think that we are the only species in space?
Phew. Uh, no, I don't think so. I don't. No, pretty sure. I mean, like the universe is so expansive. I mean, there's a lot of theories dedicated to the whole debate of whether life exists out of Earth.
Mm,
And mind you, life does exist outside of Earth, as we have seen life, like not like intelligent life, but like like small bacteria and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that on its own just shows that there's life outside of Earth.
yeah,
Also, yeah, as I said, the universe is way too expansive for us to be the only creatures that have minds.
true.
I think.
Or like very intelligent life.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Uh, have you ever had depression?
Um, I don't. No, I wouldn't say so. I've gone through some very tough things, like very tough things, but I I always like made it a point to like essentially not give in. Just be like, all right, this sucks majorly. Just this just sucks ass
Yeah.
very much. But I'll try to just get on top of it, and I didn't get on top of it for a couple of years, but when I did get on top of it, it's been very nice since. So yeah,
That's good. So you're not having any sad or depressing times nowadays.
not really now.
Very good. Um, do you think that all of this suffering for life is actually important?
Define suffering. Do you
Pain,
mean as in yeah? Do you mean as in the pain that a lot of people experience, like emotionally, or do you mean suffering as in the people that are starving, the many people that starve in Africa, or what,
both.
or like a mixture of both?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
all sorts of pain, all sorts of suffering.
I am of the mind that I do think that pain and suffering. This sounds very bad, but do think that pain and suffering are a necessary part of life. Because I think if a person is, I think if a person has never experienced like anything bad, he has only lived like a happy life. I don't think that person has fully experienced life, and nor has he had a good life, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think for everything good you get, you must pay a price. You must, you know,
suffer.
yeah. Realistically, I mean, I'm not necessarily like I'm not saying like yes, you must be starved for a month. What I'm saying is like you must do a bit of work, or for example.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotcha. What do your dreams look like?
Hmm.
As in future goals and in sleepy dreams.
Oof. I don't know that myself, actually. I mean, I think about it every day, and I haven't come up with a good answer. I don't have a dream job. I don't have a dream place to live. I have like a selection of things that I will be happy with. Do you understand?
Yeah,
I don't have like a specific dream per se. I just have like a couple of things for my future. I think that if I can achieve those things, that's basically my dream.
okay, yeah, I gotcha. And what
So
are
like,
those dreams? Or things?
well, for one, this is gonna sound very corny, but I want to have money. I just,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I, it sounds corny, I know, but I just, and I guess very selfish, but I, I genuinely just want to have. I'm not saying like I want to be a billionaire. I just want to have a good amount of money so I can live comfortably, so I can, you know, do mostly everything that I want to do.
But
I also don't want to have a job that I really hate. For
at some.
example,
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I want to have like a job that is like, yeah, I at very least be neutral to it at most, but preferably be happy doing it. So yeah,
are there any jobs on your scope?
I mean there are many, but just because there are many, that doesn't mean I'll achieve any of them. Really, I think I really want to be a history professor because I love talking about history. I love learning about history. I love teaching about history. I just love teaching as well overall, which is really weird. I think personally.
Hmm.
Um, I yeah, because I am not a very social type of person, but when it comes to teaching, I can teach easily because I love doing it.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Uh, Another job that would be very cool. I think is like uh, uh, is uh, do either do something with like businesses, like business or like economy, like being an economist slash like a business manager. I don't know how to
okay.
explain it per se.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm, and or finally to do something with law
Oh,
because Yeah, I think law is pretty cool. So, yeah, I have like these 3/4 like dream jobs essentially, and I'd be happy if I can get any one of these four.
Yeah, very very interesting.
Hmm.
What are your sleep sleep dreams?
What'd you say?
What are your sleep dreams?
I don't really have dreams actually. I don't dream a lot, like in my sleep. And the ones that I do, I usually never remember, but I always know that they're yes, that was both very realistic but also extremely bizarre and weird.
Yeah,
So it's like something that I could see my. I both remember but also don't remember them. I know the general. It's hard to explain. I don't know. But yeah, I don't have dreams for the most part, but the ones that I do have are very weird. They're very wacky.
yeah. I see. Is there like anything that you can remember from childhood?
A lot actually. I remember most of my childhood, which is really weird. Anything important or just overall?
Overall,
Uh, I mean, I remember being a relatively happy child. I remember actually, oddly enough, that I was not a. This is not just. English is not my strong suit today, huh?
no worries.
I remember how once when I was like very young, how me and my best friend at that time, our like families together went to the zoo. That was a very cool day for me. I remember.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I mean, okay, I guess there's not that much I remember. There's just like a couple of things, like special events that I remember.
That
But
stick out of your mind.
yeah,
Yeah, I see. Out of 10, what is your mental state right now and do you want to change it?
right now,
Right now.
se- 7, maybe 8.
Very high.
Yeah, I think so. Uh, I mean, I am just very content, if not even just happy. Realistically,
Hmm. So do you want
I
to, do you want to
mm,
like,
improve it. Not
yeah,
really. I think that being way too happy can also be bad. Just as being way too, the same way being way too sad, depression
yeah,
is very bad. I think also being way too ecstatic, way too happy can also be very bad. So
interesting.
So I just try to, you know, stay in the middle a bit, you know, 7, 8. That's what I think you should be most of the time. 5 is also okay. Just try to,
Improve.
stay neutral. Yeah, neutral to mildly happy.
Yeah, okay. So are you happy?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Alright. Um, do you view the state of the earth and the human species in a positive light or in a negative light?
Phew, hmm. Interesting question.
Like,
I I do believe that we humans are a positive thing. I am not a nihilist. I don't think that life doesn't have meaning or none of it has meaning, so we might as well die. I don't think that.
hmm,
Uh, I ge- I do think that we humans are good. I mean, we have done a lot of bad, true, but we can do a lot of good. I think so.
okay.
Uh, and yeah, that's about it, really.
And do you,
I Well,
Do you view the state of the Earth in positive light or negative?
ah, mm, well, the global warming sure is a problem, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
guess who might have caused or pushed it.
Yeah, I, okay, the okay, we're in a bad spot. I'm not gonna lie, we're in a bad spot. Like the Earth on its own, the ecosystem is getting very bad. Global warming, all that, but recently, at least, we seem to have like actually start trying our best, like better our best to like try to negate the effects of global warming, to like try, uh,
Trying to improve the
repair it.
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course, sadly, there are many people that are also just don't necessarily care about the environment, is which is nasty.
yeah,
But oh well, I mean, yeah, that's about it, really. I mean, we're in Earth as it's right now. I think we're in a relatively shitty place, but I do think that as of right now, I think I can see the light. I think we can see the light. I think things are going to get better.
very, yeah, I think so as well. Do you believe in any religion?
Yes, I am a Christian.
How has it shaped you?
Oddly enough, even though like there is this whole stereotype with most Christians, or like at the very least, just not necessarily Christians, just religious people, that we are very conservative. If anything, I think I became more uh, open-minded once I became a Christian.
Mm,
In a way, oddly enough, I know. I just, I don't know. A lot of the things I don't necessarily agree with Christianity on, uh, but generally speaking, I think that yeah, it has shaped me pretty well. It has mm, maybe given me answers to questions that I wasn't able to answer before. Uh, like for example, as I said, what is the meaning of life? I think religion somewhat helped me make that call.
mm,
Also, like, why are we here? Like, why should we be here? That also, like, religion also somewhat helped me in that sense as well. And
yeah,
yeah, also just be a better person as well. Because before I was a nasty piece of work, to put it mildly. But yeah, I have become much better than I was before.
interesting. Do you believe in some parts of the religion or like most of them?
Yeah, I do like I believe overall in like Christianity that Jesus is God, like that Jesus was the prophet and all that. Uh, there is just some specific things that I kind of don't agree with, like some specific passages from like the Bible. Some very nasty ones. For example, how raping your wife is acceptable. For example, trigger warning. I
Mm,
guess I think that's no, just no. I don't think homosexuality is a sin. I don't think that being trans is a sin. Uh, Nothing like that, really.
true.
I think that we're all just humans, and
All
yeah,
equal.
yeah, we're all equal.
All right.
Even the people of other religion. I don't think of them negatively in any way or in any capacity. It's like, okay, you believe in this, I believe in this. It's like whatever, right?
Exactly. Yeah. What is the perfect world for you?
A perfect. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Sorry.
No worries.
Uh, a perfect world, right? Preferably there is peace. you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, hopefully we have dealt with the whole global, with the whole, you know, changes, like the bad changes, like the global warming. Hopefully we have fixed stuff such as, you know, starvation,
Mm.
uh, and pollution too, I guess. Uh, I just one of the other main thing to me, at least personally, is that it's a world where people's rights are respected, right? Where people can actually be respectful, polite, and tolerable to each other. You
Mm.
know,
Yeah.
where there's like division to some extent is always fine. Like for example, is pineapple acceptable on pizza? Yes or no? That's I think that'll forever be a big. That I think that'll forever be a big,
Big debate.
a
Yeah.
big debate that will end in punches. uh, but I mean, generally speaking, I think that we should try to respect other people's rights. We should fight for each other's rights, really, and we should all be, you know, acceptable to other people's ideas and morals. Unless it's some very bad things, like some very bad things. Unless some people say, "Ah, yes, killing is a fine." No, or
Yeah. Yeah.
like pedophilia is fine, which is also like no, please. But yeah,
I see. Do you often try to escape from reality?
hmm, I wouldn't say so. Even though I love playing, like these fantasy, even though I love like reading or just being or interacting with like these like fantasy worlds, be it through like books, video games, or whatever. I love doing that, but I am generally very much a realist. If anything, I'm overtly into the reality, like very to the point where most people call me, ah, yes, you're way too pessimistic. Which, to be fair, I guess I could be. I don't know. It's just the way I look at it. It's like, ah, yeah, that's the truth. That's just how it is. And yeah,
Yeah. I get you. Do you doubt yourself often?
uh, do I talk to myself? Yes and no.
As in, like,
Okay, I guess yeah, yeah is the answer to that question. Yeah, I love having debates in my own head, fighting for like both sides. I think that's pretty fun. I love voicing my thoughts and ideas out loud.
mm,
Yeah, I guess that's which is kind of weird. I try not to do it in public. If anything, I have almost completely stopped doing it in public. But when I'm like
yeah,
on my own or with like close friends, I do it a lot.
interesting.
So yeah.
Um, what are your opinions on conspiracy theories?
Uh, well, good question. I, a few years ago, I was very much into conspiracy theories, like extremely much.
Mm,
Uh, like the whole, for example, that how 9/11 was an inside job, or which I mean, technically speaking, I guess it could be. The U.S. government is very shady. Uh,
I see.
uh, uh, Stuff such as like, ah, yes, the moon landing never happened, which of course now I believe it did happen, and
You
yeah,
believe
I
that it
was very
didn't,
much.
or
Well,
did you believe that it didn't, or did?
I I believed like a couple years
Oh,
ago that it
yeah,
didn't, but now I do.
yeah, okay,
I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, I think it definitely happened.
yeah,
I mean, as I said, I was very much into conspiracy theories before, and now I'm like, I mean, if you give me a very, very good convincing argument, I might consider it, right?
yeah,
Like, if a person, like, I'm the type of person who, if you give me like a very good reasoning, like, if you give me like some very solid evidence, some very good reasoning as to, like explain your position, I would maybe even join your, I would maybe even join you in believing your. ideas. But at the very least, they'll consider it. So, yeah.
All right. Are there any
No matter if it's
conspiracies?
very opposing to my views.
Pardon?
I was saying that I would like always consider
Oh yeah.
at the very least consider your ideas if you give me like a good if you can give me like a good reasoning to even no matter if they are completely opposing to my own personal views.
Yeah, yeah. Do you believe in any now or?
Conspiracy theories?
Yeah.
Mm, not really. I wouldn't say so. I mean, would you count that believing that the U.S. government is kind of shady? Would you count that as a conspiracy theory?
No, I think that's just a fact.
Yeah, yeah, precisely. Uh, I, I personally just think like most governments are somewhat shady, and I think that they shouldn't necessarily be trusted at face value
Yeah.
because we have many examples to show that you shouldn't trust the government at face value. But oh, well, anyway, I don't want to get too much into that. But yeah.
Yeah. Um. What do you think intelligence is?
Mm, think intelligence. Uh, well, okay, let's make one thing clear. There's being knowledgeable and being intelligent are two separate things. You know, you can be very
Mm-hmm.
knowledgeable. You can know a lot about things. You can know a lot about things. You can essentially be Wikipedia, but that doesn't necessarily make you smart, intelligent. But you can also be very intelligent, but that doesn't mean you can. You must. It's a requirement that you must be Wikipedia. Uh, I know a lot of people that know a lot about things, but they don't necessarily know how, but they can figure out some more basic things. Uh,
All right.
like in, I think intelligence is like that. You could easily piece pieces together in a way to put it into like a whole picture. To
Yeah.
be able to use your mind to fix problems, I think that's essentially in being intelligent.
To solve problems. Yeah.
Yes, in a way, to be like,
Or to do
yeah,
like more advanced tasks.
yeah, essentially, to be like able to come up with like better ideas or like better ways of solving a problem in a
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
or just solving a problem that not a lot of people have been able to solve before you, or none, you know.
Yeah. I gotcha. What is consciousness? Consciousness.
Uh, the con- the consciousness that's like the your like most I think raw emotions and thoughts. I think
Mm-hmm.
like you know you might say yes, but subconsciously you might think no because subconsciously that's like your raw thought. For example, like ah, let's say you see a cake, right, and you really want to eat like a piece of cake,
Yeah.
but inside you know that gonna be a bad idea. Say if you're like say if you have diabetes, for example, or overall if you just don't, or overall just because cake is not necessarily good for you. So uh, your subconsciousness might be like, no, you don't really want that, but you say, no, I do want that. It's cake. I want to eat cake. Uh, I have very weird examples, huh?
No, no, no worries. No worries. Uh, do you know the protagonist syndrome?
Hmm. Not really, but I think I can guess what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it like where you think that you're like the main character of the world, where like everything centers around you?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's where it's also the realizations that every other person in the world is as fleshed out and as written down, I guess, uh, of a character as you are.
Mm.
So that you're not the main person or the main character of your movie, in a way.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. But
I mean, yeah.
yeah, you go ahead.
Oh no, no, I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that's interesting.
Oh, but that's all the questions I have. Do you have any questions?
Oh, not really. No.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know.
all right. No worries. Should we end it?
Um, sure, I guess.
All right. Thank you, all you lovely viewers and listeners at home. And we'll see each other very soon. Goodbye.
Bye bye.